Tony D and Guest Dog, and this is a screenwriter's rant on All Souls, a movie about a young mother and her 5-year-old daughter and how they get caught up in crime. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 13. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So, I mean, I like how this is set up because you've got this young mother. She's dealing drugs basically, but it's like she's got no other choice, no other way to like keep her head above water, and she's just trying to get by. Well, she gets caught by the cops, and they force her to be a confidential informant against a bigger drug dealer. And then they kind of give away part of the movie here, but she has to wear a wire. She goes in to meet the big drug dealer, who of course is the father of their daughter, which is weird because you'd think he'd throw her a few bills of child support, but I guess not. So then she goes in, they find the wire. She escapes the drug dealers, but then of course they take the kid, and then it's about her trying to win the daughter back. So she gets a piece and goes after. So the odds are really stacked against her. I kind of like it. The performance of the lead here, she's got a great delivery in her voice because it's simultaneously desperate and shaky, but at the same time, she keeps somehow soldiering on. So I kind of like the lead here. So she has to use every bit of her wits to defeat her ex-boyfriend, I guess, save her daughter, and somehow avoid the cops. Written by Anthony Ragnan, and directed by Emmanuel Pickett. December 8th. And she's like one of these young moms who's still kind of a kid, if you know what I mean. So she's going all out for Halloween. She's dressing up with her, and she seems barely old enough to even have a kid, but at least to me. But her ex-boyfriend is just utter scum, and I like this movie because number one, it's gangsters, but number two, the odds are so stacked against her. But she has a great motivation to rise above it all, just to save her daughter. Like, she's going to do anything to save her daughter. And the lead villain being her ex-boyfriend, who doesn't seem to have any care in the world for his own daughter, just is scum, right? So you can't get a better villain. So, like, everything's on the line here. And All Souls, I guess, is a reference to Halloween because it seems to take place during Halloween. So, yeah. So first act, they're getting by. They're not living a great life, but they're getting by and they're happy. The young mother and the daughter. And she's clearly going to do everything she can to keep her daughter safe. Caught by the cops, they give her a choice. Help us take down this guy, or else we'll throw you in jail. So with no choice, she agrees. Second act, she sets up a bigger drug deal with a lot of money, but gets in the car with some guys she's not supposed to get in the car with. I don't think she really has a choice, though. The cops now, the status kind of shifts. The cops now are sort of in over their head. They didn't expect this. They're going to look bad, losing a confidential informant. They're worried about that, and they want to capture this guy. So she ends up meeting her old boyfriend, and that's kind of, again, it's a big revelation. I would have kept that a secret, but it's in the trailer. So the boyfriend is the father of her daughter. They, in the middle of their transaction, discover her wire. She somehow escapes and gets back to the motel where the daughter is, and she's gone. They've already kidnapped her. So now she has to avoid the cops and defeat the drug dealers. So, man, the odds are stacked against her. But I feel like it's such a like someone like this, the character, the lead is just great. They'd be willing to die in the attempt, at least. So she borrows a gun from her friend and tries to go get her daughter back. The ending, well, it could go a couple of ways. I mean, you could have the dark ending. You know, she saves her daughter, but she dies. I don't think they're going to go with that. You got to have a really dark ending where, like, everybody dies except her and the daughter somehow. The likely ending, I guess, might be they go in and they take down the drug dealer. She shoots him, but she's probably going to go to prison. Maybe, I think, in the end. But she's saved her daughter, and maybe it opens up for a sequel. I don't know. But, yeah, really good lead actress here. I'm not sure her name. Oh, here's a write-up. A young confidential informant is sent out on a dangerous undercover operation. It's a no-holds-barred look at the vulnerable foot soldiers of the war on drugs, young criminals who are pressured to work for the police. It seems very serious, a write-up. It seems almost a little too serious. Sounds more like a documentary than a movie. And that's kind of why that sort of dark write-up kind of leads me to believe this won't be necessarily a happy ending. But you know me, I like a happy ending, so might be too much of a downer if she dies at the end. But we'll see. We'll see. I kind of like the cut of its jib. I think this could be a pretty interesting film. So, All Souls, December 8th. And that's it for me, Tony D, and Guest Dog. We're going to get some dinner. Next up for me is Chimney Ales in Hamilton, New Jersey. That's going to be at 2 p.m. on Saturday. Trying to set up some other stuff. I want to really do a signing on Black Friday, but I haven't been able to coordinate anything. More stuff coming up after that. More videos today. I am going to hopefully get to the Piney podcast that I missed yesterday because I've finally gotten some sleep. No thanks to you dogs. These dogs, they're very demanding. Anyhow, we'll see you in the next one.